The wire is run from behind the bow tie, underneath the back of the bow tie, and down the back. Pointed down, the plosives weren't really an issue. I used the furry to keep the separation, but if it's pointed down...
It's interesting. So you stuck so the mini mount is stuck on with, is that gack tack? Snot tape. And then the fur on the base of the mini mount, which is quite, I haven't seen that before. It's cool.
The one issue that you have is if they turn, that's the problem right there. So you get that rubbing.
Yeah.
So
I'll show an alternative that I've had to do on Peaky Blinders on a bow tie, which is we had this exactly same looking sort of thing. It was a waiter scene. I would have the naked microphone. Do you mind getting me some Black URSA tape? Like, sometimes you don't need a mount for some situations, but what I'd say here is that you've got a little bit of space between the two layers of the bow tie. So this is where I feel that URSA tape can kind of be quite useful. And then to stick the mic down, and I want to get the mic to be kind of quite close to the edge there. Actually, I'm going to point it maybe slightly upwards, so it's a little bit more punchy. Do you want to just have a few words now?
Sure. So this is the rig that Simon did. I'm sure it's sounding amazing. We're here at the URSA workshop, and it's been so fun meeting everybody. Super stoked to be here. How's it sounding?
It's fine. It sounds nice, and just for anyone to see, it's really simple. It's if you catch that on the edge of frame, you might just see black. You can maybe even, I've poked the mic out a tiny bit, but I feel like on the whole, when things are graded, a black usually gets crunched down so much you wouldn't really see much detail in that black area. So quite often you look at it with the naked eye, but when you're looking at it on the director's monitor, when they've usually got the colours corrected, that's usually when you can argue it's fine here. And I would always try to, and that's just trying to get the mic really out in the open, and I've gone for pointing upwards rather than pointing downwards. That's generally my preference. I wouldn't go upwards if I'm really close to the under the chin here, because it sounds way too muffled. But if I'm pointing upwards and it's out here, it suddenly sounds really open and lovely. Yeah. So, cool.
One of the things I'd say, just with any tie knots or anything around the neck, what's quite good if you're sending your trainee or your boom assistant to kind of go and do it, get them to take a picture before they touch the tie, because it's quite good politically. Yeah. With your standby, if you've then got a tricky standby to say, this is how it looked, and I'm going to get it back to that, and also that they have confidence that you want to make it look good like they do. Yeah. It's quite a good thing to do.
Do you have those tie pictures on the different periods? Because obviously different kinds of ties have different look depending on the period, so it's good to appreciate that a certain tie might have a certain, like Mad Men might have